and welcome to Spark's annual Fall Gala. Thank you so much for joining us for our second ever virtual event. My name is Scott Barbeau, and I'm honored to be celebrating the impact of our partners and this organization with you tonight. Spark Ventures was founded in 2007 by two of my great friends, Rich Johnson, Danny Marcus, and myself after an inspirational and extremely fun trip to Zambia. We went to Zambia to explore the world, learn about a new country and culture, and maybe try to help a little. What we experienced was a community of people who taught us about joy and generosity. I'll never forget seeing the smiling faces of kids lining up for class, barefoot and hungry, but so eager to learn. And the women from the community who had stepped up to teach, even though they had no formal training and wouldn't receive any pay. It was overwhelming and motivating, and when we returned from that trip, the question wasn't if, but what we would do. Spark Ventures was inspired by the Hope community. It was born out of the belief that true partnerships can change the world. 13 years later, here we are. Spark has grown and impacted so many lives, thanks in large part to many of you who are joining us tonight. For those of you unfamiliar with Spark, we're a nonprofit with the mission of providing sustainable solutions to lift communities out of poverty and empower future leaders. We do this through human and financial resources, which help provide healthcare, jobs, and education in order to leave a lasting and sustainable impact. We partner with grassroots organizations in Zambia, Nicaragua, and Mexico, and tonight you'll hear how we're growing and making a local impact right here in the U.S. with the announcement of our fourth partnership. More than ever before, this year has proven that Spark and our partners were better together, which is our theme tonight. It is the dedication and work of our partners and the continued support of the Spark community that is changing lives for thousands. So thank you again for being here. Before we jump into the program, we'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and click on the chat icon at the bottom of the screen and let us know where you are tonight and how long you've been part of the Spark family. Find your friends. Also, feel free to use the chat box throughout the program to say hello to everyone, meet some new people. We have folks tuning in from all over the world, including our 3 international partners. Please join us in extending a special welcome to Charles Mumba from Hope Community School in Zambia. Hello, Charles. The Tias from Las Tias in Nicaragua.
Hello.
Hello, Tias. And Sarah from Entre Amigos in Mexico. Hi, Sarah. Tuatatela, gracias. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're excited to hear from each of these leaders and some of their beneficiaries shortly, as they share more about their programs and how the Spark partnership has impacted each of them. We'd also like to recognize the Spark staff, the amazing Spark staff. Thank you, Kristen Shepperman, Gwen Thomas, and Michelle Morin. Thank you to our event co-chairs, Michael Campbell and Julie Toffel-Klaus, and our entire events committee. I would also like to thank Spark's Board of Directors and Associate Board for their incredible support during these challenging times. We have an amazing program planned this evening that includes inspiring stories, exciting auction items with an exciting auctioneer, a very special partner announcement, and more. A couple of notes for those of you newer to these video events. Your mic will be muted during the event. And you could toggle between speaker and gallery view if you get tired of seeing my face or you want to find some of your friends. That's at the top right-hand corner of your screen. If you have trouble, feel free to message Zoom support in the chat. Next, I am very excited to welcome Andrea Moonsamy to our program. Andrea is a friend, a frequent traveler, grant committee chairperson, and events committee member. She is someone who does a lot of work behind the scenes to make this organization stronger. Welcome, Andrea.
Good evening, everyone. I've been a part of the Spark family for over 4 years. My good friend and Spark supporter, Nancy Ollis, invited me to the April 2016 wine event. Since then, I haven't missed an event. I've had the privilege of visiting Spark's partners in Zambia and Nicaragua. It's an honor to be with you tonight. Our live and silent auction features a unique selection of travel and dining experiences, rare and limited edition top shelf liquor, incredible varieties of high-end wines, opportunities to visit Sparks partners virtually, and much more. Make sure you have the mobile bidding platform opened on your phone so you can see when the live auction items are closing throughout the next hour and so that you can continue to bid and win. This is also where you can make a contribution to support programming at Sparks Partners. You have an amazing opportunity to be a part of the impact tonight. If you haven't already done so, text Spark Gala to 76278 to access our auction at your fingertips. I'd like to give a big thank you to our event sponsors who've made a commitment to be a part of this impact. Thank you, Gold Level sponsor, Fusion Risk Management, Silver Level sponsor, Long Grove Confectionery, Jason and Amy Jackman, the Stephen and Deirdre Nardi Foundation, and Tandem Events and Communication. And Bronze Level supporters, Chuck and Artie Howard, and Debbie and Sydney Frisch. Let us all raise our glasses to the impact tonight's event will have and to supporters like all of you. We are truly improving lives at our partner organizations. Thank you and cheers.
Cheers. At this time, I'd like to introduce tonight's auctioneer, the one and only John Walter, who will tell us a little bit more about our auction items and how you can make a donation tonight. John?
All right, good evening, everyone. It's nice to see all of your friendly faces. Have you right here. Tonight we have 3 items for our virtual live auction and a selection of amazing super silent items. Now, of course, with any Spark auction, you're going to need to be competitive to win. The bidding for our live auction is already open. It's similar to the silent auction. However, each item will close toward the end of this hour-long program with updates on the leading bids throughout. At 7:45, about 23 minutes from now, the final and highest bid wins. This is where your phone comes in handy to receive text alerts when we have 30, 10, 5 minutes, and we already are past the 30, remaining to get your bids in for the live auction. Enable the auto bid feature when you place your bid. Enter the maximum amount you're willing to go on any item through your mobile phone and the bidding platform. It will increase your bidding automatically each time someone bids against you up to your maximum bid amount. You'll receive an alert when you're outbid. In other words, set it and forget it. To begin your bidding, if you haven't already, text Spark Gala to 76278 and follow the text prompts. Our first live auction item is the Rhine River Journey Back by Demand. Donated by AHI Travel, get away on a trip for 2 along the Rhine and Moselle rivers, July 12th through 19, 2021, from Switzerland to the Netherlands. I know we're all ready to travel after all of this, so come July, get ready. Explore the quaint canals of Amsterdam, Kochum, and the Rijksburg Castle, Koblenz, Rhine Gorge, and Spire on the MS Amadeus Silver III. The lucky winner will get to visit 4 countries while only unpacking their bags once. Please note that if travel restrictions, for whatever reason, are still in place, the trip can be rescheduled at a later date, so there's no risk there. The current leading bidder for the Rhine River is up to $1,250, and I think we can keep going. The second item is a Tomatin 36, yeah, you heard that right, 36-year-old rare cask Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. This Scotch whiskey was matured in bourbon and Oloroso sherry casks. It's batch 1, and it's from a limited release of only 800 numbered bottles. It's impossible to find in the United States, and an auction house in Europe estimates its value at over $3,500. Again, this is an item for the true Scotch connoisseur. The current leading bid for this rare item is already up to $25.75, and I'm sure we'll keep going from there as well. And the third item and final live auction, how cool is this? You're going to have your own very backyard igloo. Recently seen popping up all over the world, including right here, Chicago's Riverwalk. Garden igloos are a magical way to enjoy a night out in your own backyard. The garden igloo repels wind, rain, and snow, making it possible to sit outdoors all year round. The winner will also receive a space heater, a Berghoff power induction stove, a Cuisinart fondue pot, and twinkly lights, of course, to design your space and make it feel like home. The current leading bid for the garden igloo is up to $20.50. Now, I do see Lily and her large group of party here. I think that they might be bidding on that to get into the igloo and have a good time. Bidding for these 3 items end at 7:45 p.m. If you miss your chance on one of these 3, check out the silent auction for a great selection of shelf liquor, top shelf liquor, fine wine, and a very unique dining experience, fondue in an igloo, at Kathy and Charlie Wolf's. Again, text Spark Gala to 76278 to get your bids in now. Back to you, Scott.
Thank you, John. Get those bids in. And at this time, I'd like to kick it over to Spark's fellow co-founder and my very, very, very good friend, Mr. Rich Johnson.
Hi, everyone. It's good to be with you tonight. Partnership, collaboration, humility, trust, respect. These are at the core of who and what Spark Ventures is about. And in a year where we're living through a global pandemic, economic uncertainty, and a long overdue racial reckoning, those ideals couldn't be more important. From Spark's inception 13 years ago, we've believed that each of us has as much to learn as we have to teach. And along the way, we've come to realize that our greatest intentions to give are often overwhelmed by how much we receive. We've experienced the truth that we can go farther together than we ever could alone. I love our theme, Better Together. It reminds me of how much richer my life has become thanks to being part of the Spark Ventures community. I know some of you can relate. I've learned about true resilience from the 70-year-old Tias in Nicaragua who survived the Sandinista revolution and have spent the last 3 decades creating opportunity for the most vulnerable in their country. I've been brought to tears by the generosity of children in Zambia who come to school for the best meal they will have all day, but rather than eat all of it for themselves, they save some of it to take home for a hungry younger sibling. I've seen up close what dedication to environmental sustainability looks like as young leaders in Mexico fight to save their beaches and jungles and their peaceful way of life. And I've been deeply humbled by the hundreds of Spark supporters who have believed in our vision. You've joined the journey and shared your life, your skills, and your resources. I'm excited about our future, a new domestic partnership in Chicago, continued collaboration around the world, and the opportunity to be part of this with all of you. There's no question that at Spark Ventures, we are better together, and I want to thank each of you for what you have and will do to create a more just, compassionate, and equitable world. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Rich. Tonight, we have the opportunity to highlight a very special member of the Spark family who has exemplified those values that Rich mentioned: collaboration, humility, and respect. This is a leader who has worked tirelessly to provide support and strategic guidance to our international partners, and her passion and dedication have helped Spark become the successful organization that we are today. She has led by example, serving on the board of directors for 9 years, including 6 years as our board chair. That's a long time and a lot of meetings. On behalf of the entire Spark community, we'd like to share our gratitude for her extraordinary service. It is my deep honor to introduce this year's Global Service Award recipient, someone we love very much, Patty O'Neill. Patty, there are a few people, special people who'd like to congratulate you and share some of their favorite Spark memories.
Congrats, Mom. We are so proud of you. We are so excited for this honor. Thank you so much for giving us so many amazing adventures and life-changing experiences. We love you.
Hi, Mom. We're so proud of you for all the time, energy, and love you've given to Spark Ventures and their partners. We love you so much. Congrats.
Congratulations, Mom. I just wanted to say thank you for all the wonderful opportunities you've given us through Spark. You're honestly the biggest superhero I know, both as my mom and through the actions you take. And I'm just so happy we get to celebrate you today. Love you.
Congratulations, Patty. You're a wonderful daughter.
Congrats! We love you! Duncan's so proud of you, too.
Congratulations, Patty. We are so glad some of your family members are there to present you with your award tonight. Would you be willing to share a few words with everyone?
Thank you, Scott. And just a few words, and I'm forever grateful to everyone, and also very mad at you that nobody told me that I was going to have to sit here and watch my amazing family. So thank you. Just a few words. I just want to thank everybody who's on this call and taking the time to be part of this amazing event. Whether you're a first-time friend of Spark or a supporter since day one, I think you know how special this organization is. I do want to do a shout out to Stacy Wells. About 9 years ago, she texted me and asked me to come to a meet and greet event to learn about Spark. And at the time, it was easy to say no. I was working full time, a single mom with 3 children. And some reason I said yes. And that absolutely was a tipping point for my journey with Spark. So I've had the honor of working with an amazing board, partner organizations, fellow travelers, and really had the ability to really bond with my children over this organization. Spark allows us to share our gifts in our own special way. I've definitely had the Nashima cooking taken politely away from me, but I've certainly had the chance to play and dance with the children. The greatest gift you can give yourself is service. And I think we could all agree that service is needed more now than ever. Whether it's Spark or any other organization, thank you for putting others first. Our commitment to justice and opportunity isn't a notch on your resume. It's what makes up our value system. Thank you, gracias, natutela, and have a joyful night. Thank you.
Thank you, Patty. We love you.
Thank you.
Thanks for your years of leadership and generosity. It's so awesome. You're well deserving.
Thank you.
And speaking of generosity, John, what a segue. How's the auction so far?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because we are, of course, with any Spark auction, the competition is already on. The Rhine River Journey has a leading bid and is already up to $14.50, and I know we'll keep going from there. The Tomatin Whiskey jumped to $26.50, and the Garden Igloo is already up to $2,500. And if you want to see what the igloo looks like, check out Kathy and Charlie Wolf's Igloo Palooza, as they've named it. They're in that screen. You can find them. They're enjoying it tonight from their own igloo. You have about, how much time do you have left? We're live here. I can tell you exactly. You have about 12 minutes left to get your bids in. Again, text Spark Gala to 76278 to bid. Scott?
Thank you, John. And while you continue to get your bids in, we invite you to turn up your volume a bit, because it is time to introduce Spark's newest partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, located right here in Chicago, please welcome an amazing organization to the Spark Ventures family, I Grow Chicago. Please enjoy this video to learn more about their impact in the United States.
Chicago is a city known for its food, sports, history, architecture, culture, and its many neighborhoods. It is a destination for tourists from all over the world. Visitors and locals alike enjoy the beauty of the city, lakefront, parks, and all that the bustling downtown area has to offer. But just a few train stops south of the thriving city center is the neighborhood of Englewood. Due to years of disinvestment and structural racism, 15% of residents don't have running water. 70% don't have internet. 66% are unemployed. 45% of the children go to bed hungry. And violence is a part of everyday life. In 2015, at the corner of 64th and Honore, the community came together to take back their neighborhood, driven by one woman's idea and a whole neighborhood's heart. This is the story of I Grow Chicago, Spark's newest partnership organization. It is a story of people coming together and working for change. It's a story of violence and trauma, but also one of hope, resiliency, and most of all, love. With a focus on stopping violence before it begins, I Grow Chicago's mission is to grow Englewood from surviving to thriving through community connection, skill building, and opportunity.
Spark Ventures is thrilled to be partnering with I Grow Chicago, whose programs align with our mission to direct human and financial resources to provide jobs, healthcare, and education to help lift communities out of poverty and empower future leaders. Having a local impact is incredibly important to us, and it gives our supporters opportunities to engage with some very powerful initiatives right here at home. We're excited to be supporting the Born to Thrive program at a very critical time for the most vulnerable children in the neighborhood of Englewood. This program is providing in-person educational support for remote learning, technology and internet access, school supplies, social emotional support, peer-to-peer activities, meals, transportation, and advocacy for 40 of the neighborhood's children and teens. With Spark support, I Grow Chicago has employed community members who are educating and advocating for children in a neighborhood where the barriers to virtual learning disproportionately affect all of the children.
We welcome I Grow Chicago to the Spark community and to our esteemed group of partner organizations who are doing incredible work to empower communities around the world. Over the years, it has been an honor to collaborate with our 3 international partners: Hope Community School in Zambia, Las Tias in Nicaragua, and Entre Amigos in Mexico, who are providing education, mental and physical health care, high-impact nutrition, and job skills training to almost 600 children, as well as jobs and entrepreneurial opportunities for over 60 adults each year. And now we have the privilege to work with I Grow Chicago and expand our impact in the city where our spark was first ignited over a decade ago. It's the spirit of entrepreneurship, community empowerment, local leadership, and sustainable impact that makes each of Spark's partnerships interconnected. Join us in having a lasting and sustainable impact for generations to come. We are truly better together, and with your support, we are making a world of difference.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen, Spark's Executive Director. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I am thrilled to welcome I Grow Chicago to the Spark community. We are so inspired by the work they're doing and honored to contribute to the impact they're having in Chicago. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce you to I Grow Chicago's Executive Director, Saul Anderson. Welcome, Saul.
Hello, my name is Saul Anderson. I'm the Executive Director of I Grow Chicago. Our mission at I Grow Chicago is to grow Englewood from surviving to thriving through community connection, skill building, and opportunity. We want to bring justice, hope, and love to all in our city and beyond. We approach each problem and each person individually as a part of a system, a part of a neighborhood, and a part of a community. On behalf of all of us at I Grow Chicago, we want to thank Spark Ventures for supporting our Born to Thrive program, which is providing resources needed for our children to reach their full potential. You're helping us meet the needs of our children during a very challenging time. And this is really important for us. You know, if we want to build the type of community that we want to have in Englewood, we need to have strong families. And in order to have strong families, we need to have strong children. And so this investment, the support from Spark Ventures is critical at this time, not only in our neighborhood, but around the whole world. And so on behalf of all of us, once again, thank you all so much. Thank you for helping us to continue to to build not only community connection, skill building and opportunity in our neighborhood, but also to spread our motto all across the neighborhood, which is if in doubt, love. So thank you for your love, and thank you for helping us to spread more of our love.
Thank you so much, Saul. It's amazing organizations like iGrow Chicago and all of Spark's partners who are on the front lines helping their communities during this health and economic crisis. These vulnerable communities have been hit hard over the past 8 months, and families have been driven even deeper into poverty. Thanks to the success of our spring event and all of your support since then, we've been able to provide uninterrupted funding to operate meal programs, continue educational support, pay salaries, and provide mental and physical health care while all of the schools and centers were closed. We also provided additional emergency funding, most of which was used for PPE and, most urgently, extra supplies of food, as many are facing extreme food shortages and famine. Overall, our partners have provided about 2,000 masks, 9,000 bars of soap, over 40,000 meals, and so much more to support their vulnerable communities. As of today, all of our partners are beginning to reopen and even offering new programming to meet the changing needs of their communities. But the struggle continues, and we don't know how long this is going to last. But we do know that the need continues to be immense, and we do know that we'll continue to stand by our partners. Our partners are the reason we're here tonight. In this moment, we have the opportunity to respond to critical needs and to offer hope to those who are struggling the most. Tonight, you can have a significant and direct impact on their lives. Remember that we're only as strong and healthy as the most vulnerable among us. So please, please join me tonight to raise funds to get through these challenging times and to contribute to sustainable solutions to lift communities out of poverty and empower future leaders. We are definitely better together, and we are absolutely making a world of difference. Thank you so much, and now back to Scott.
Thank you, Kristen, and welcome iGrow Chicago. I'd like to, if you'd like to contribute to our partners' efforts to serve and protect their communities during these challenging times, please make a donation to Spark Ventures by texting Spark Gala to 76278. Once registered, text GIVE and the amount you'd like to contribute. As an example, to make a $10 donation, you text GIVE 10. For 10,000, give 10,000. Now, if you travel with Spark to visit our partners, we invite you to open your chat box again at the bottom of your screen and tell us which partner you've been to. As travelers, it's powerful to see how these experiences transform our perspective and what a major impact your contributions clearly have on these communities. I'd like to welcome one of our travelers, a Spark supporter and a teacher, Ashley Bailey, to introduce each of our special guests tonight. Ashley.
I'm Ashley. I'm a teacher at Lincoln Park Preschool and Kindergarten, and I traveled with Spark to Zambia a couple years ago. And the experience was one that I carry with me every day, both inside the classroom and out. The experience taught me to not only appreciate what I have, but also that I was placed on this earth to make a difference, and that difference comes in teaching children. It reminded me that my love of children is why I became a teacher. I was so inspired by the love of learning and the pure excitement in the children. They were excited to be with each other and to get to know us, the travelers, as well. The children and the staff all welcomed us with open arms, and that was a magical and wonderful experience. I was also inspired by Hope's drive to make a difference in their community and build children and their families up for success. I saw firsthand how capacity building, strategic guidance, and a focus on sustainability enable Spark's grassroots partners organizations to empower members of their community. I'd like to welcome Hope's Executive Director, Charles Mamba, and Ida Mulinga Yakande, a graduate of Hope and a budding entrepreneur, so they can tell you about one of their newest empowerment programs.
Hello, Ulishani, and hello from Zambia, where it is just after 2 a.m. in the morning. It's wonderful to see all of you and to have the opportunity to thank you for your support. I'd like to tell you about our new community empowerment program called Village Banking. The program is educating and empowering members of the community to understand and attain financial security through business budgeting training. We've seen a direct impact specifically for Ida, a Hope Community School graduate, and I would like to introduce you to Ida so that she can share her story with you. Thank you.
My name is Ida. I am a school graduate, a mother of 3 children. And thanks to Oaks Village Banking Program, I am a successful businesswoman. I was one of the first students to enroll at Hope when the school started. I was successful in school, but had to drop out after 9th grade because I was forced into an early marriage. My marriage was abusive and did not last very long. My life was very difficult. I had 3 small children and tried very hard to earn money, doing odd jobs, but I couldn't earn enough to provide basic needs for my children. When Hope started their village banking program, I was given the opportunity to buy vegetables from Hope's farm and sell them at the local markets. Thanks to the skills I learned in this program, I now have my own space at the local markets where I sell vegetables every week. I can now afford foods and basic needs for my family, and I'm renting my own home where I live with my children. I'm proud of my success and I feel empowered. I want to continue to work hard and someday open my own restaurant. Thank you for supporting Start Ventures and Hope Community School. Your support is empowering women like me to adopt Gala.
Tela, Charles, and Ida. The Tias, or aunts in Spanish, are the original founders of Las Tias. On September 16th, Las Tias celebrated their 31st anniversary. For 31 years, they've been providing educational support, healthcare, meals, psychological support, and job skills training for Leon's most vulnerable children and teenagers. It is my pleasure to introduce the Tias and program beneficiaries, Veronica and Guber.
Mi nombre es Cándida Méndez, soy la directora ejecutiva de Las Tias. Gracias a los miembros de la comunidad de SPAR por ayudarnos a luchar contra la pobreza, inspirar esperanzas futuras para los niños y niñas adolescentes, donde hemos servido en estos momentos y ayudado tan difícil a cientos y a cientos de niños, adolescentes y familias vulnerables por muchos largos años. Permítanme presentarles esta noche a la señora Verónica López, a su hijo Luber, que son los beneficiarios de Las Tias. Gracias. Thank you. Mi nombre es Verónica Isel Romero López. Le doy gracias a Las Tias y a ustedes que me han apoyado. Las Tias están apoyando a mis hijos desde 2014 y ahora también me apoyan a mí y a mi esposo, que no tiene un trabajo fijo. Tengo un trabajo de lavar y planchar para mantener a mi familia, pero no siempre gano lo suficiente. Estoy haciendo piñatas para venderlas y sacar adelante a mis hijos. Estoy participando en un proyecto de alfabetización, aprendiendo a leer y a escribir para seguir adelante. Y estoy agarrando un bono semanal y una provisión. Las Tias cambian mi vida y la de mis hijos. Gracias por apoyar y ahora me gustaría presentarle a mi hijo, Luber Antonio Romero López.
Hola, mi nombre es Luber Antonio Romero López. Tengo la edad de 20 años y soy beneficiario del proyecto Las Tias durante los últimos 6 años. Las Tias me ha brindado la ayuda educativa y psicológica. También me ha brindado clases de inglés básicos, carpintería y música. Y también me ha brindado lo que es la alimentación. Y este año estoy cursando una carrera técnica en contabilidad en el Instituto Juan de Dios Muñoz, y junto con mi hermana, ella está estudiando computación. Este año nos recibimos los dos, y también quería recalcar sobre los beneficios que nos brinda la asociación Astías, como leer los alimentos. Es de gran manera una ayuda para nosotros, y es menos gasto para nuestro hogar, nuestros padres, y nos ayuda en gran manera. También con lo que es el reforzamiento escolar. Todos los días que venimos nos brinda el reforzamiento escolar, y no solo hablo por mí, sino también hablo por los otros beneficiarios, los otros muchachos que vienen al proyecto, que de igual manera reciben los mismos beneficios que yo, y estamos agradecidos con ustedes por la ayuda que nos han brindado de igual manera. Muchas gracias.
Buenas noches, gracias.
Gracias, tías. Now I'd like to welcome our friends Sarah and Dulce from Entre Amigos in San Pacho, Mexico. Since 2006, Entre Amigos has been working to create opportunities for children and families that are defined by the foundational pillars of their work: education is for everyone, stewardship of the environment, and the importance of working in a community. Spark is proud to provide funding that supports the Jungle Group program for at-risk youth and the Women Entrepreneurs program, which is empowering women with the resources and tools they need to gain valuable business and life skills. Dulce has experienced the impact of Entre Amigos' sustainable initiatives at work. We are so glad you're able to join us this evening. Sarah and Dulce, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. It's nice to see everybody. I just wanted to thank you all for supporting our Jungle Group program and women entrepreneurs here at Entre Amigos. At-risk children and the Jungle Group program receive academic and social emotional support to help them find success in and outside the classroom. And our women's group empowers women by providing vocational training and source of income to help support themselves and their children. So now it is my honor to introduce to you Dulce, who is one of our entrepreneurs, and she's going to share her inspiring story with you guys.
Hola, mi nombre es Dulce, fui parte del grupo de mujeres por muchos años, luego me incorporé al equipo de Entre Amigos porque mi amiga me mencionó sobre que estaban haciendo manualidades con papel, revistas, y eran chaquiritas, y me interesó porque hacían la joyería. Vine por curiosidad, después pasaron los años, pedí trabajo, Nicole me dio chamba en Recycle Shop, ahí empecé. Muy divertido, porque la posibilidad de dejar a mi hijo en la escuela más grande y tener un trabajo donde podría yo tener más ingresos para poder sostener a la familia, se me hacía muy bien porque no quería depender de lo que me diera nada más mi esposo. Y ya después pasó el tiempo, me nombraron coordinadora del grupo de mujeres y luego pasé a ser su maestra de chaquetas de papel. Fue un gran reto, la verdad, porque no sabía cómo lo iba a hacer, porque de pasar a ser de alumna maestra era difícil para mí, pero sabía que iba a ser posible. Así es que ya cuando salí embarazada de mi tercera hija, y seguí aquí trabajando con mujeres, aprendiendo más habilidades. Vino el alambre, Camille vino a enseñarnos sobre el alambre, fue muy divertido, me encantó. Gracias a eso, a los talleres, ahora tengo mi propia línea. Y yo quiero dar esa aportación de lo que yo recibí del apoyo de Entre Amigos y de Spark a las demás mujeres del pueblo, de la comunidad, para que ellas tengan conocimientos, tengan habilidades para ellas mismas crear en un futuro su propia línea. Descubrí cosas que yo no sabía, cosas que me gustaron, cambié mucho, me transformó en otra persona, y fue gracias al apoyo de Entre Amigos y de ustedes, y esperemos que siga los sueños de los demás y que todo eso siga posible.
Thank you so much to Hope, Las Tias, and Intra Amigos for joining us tonight and for sharing their stories. Thank you also for all you do to make a difference in not only the lives of those you serve, but also the world. Now, back to you, Scott.
Hey, thank you. A big thank you to Ashley and each of our partners who've joined us for this evening. It's so amazing that despite the inability to travel and visit our partners for the past 8 months, we've been able to connect virtually and have had the ability to bring them into the live events. John, I've heard we had some live auction winners to congratulate. Is that true?
It is. Bidding has been competitive, and honestly competitive on that igloo till the very, very end. We're going to announce the winners right now. The Rhine River was won by Ariel Nugent at a price of $17.50 was the final hammer price. Tomatin Whiskey, the 36-year-old Scotch whiskey, is going to Andrew Hasty at $26.50. And thanks to Kristen Seeger, who was our ultimate winner out there for the Garden Igloo, she won at a bid of $4,500. So it was a great live auction. We certainly are better together. And again, congratulations to all three of you. Our silent, super silent is going to be open until 8:30 p.m. so you can keep bidding on items there. It's a great time to purchase a ticket to Spark's virtual visits to all three international partners. Again, text Spark Gala to 76278 to join. Scott?
Thanks, John, and congratulations to all the winners. As Kristen said earlier, it's our partners we're here for tonight. We are moving into a time in the program that invites each of us to directly support Spark's mission. We'd like to invite you to open your chat, share a moment from tonight's program that's been meaningful to you. And while we do that, and at this time, I'd like to introduce to you a longtime Spark supporter and my friend, Allison Margara, who will explain how we can all get involved. Allison?
Thank you so much, Scott. It's my pleasure to be here with you all tonight, and thank you so much for an incredible evening so far. Now we're nearing the end of the program, and we do have just one last task, but it is the most important one. You've just heard from the extraordinary leaders at Spark's partner organizations, and now is our chance to help them support their communities by donating to education, teacher salaries, student scholarships, at-risk youth, women entrepreneurs, malaria testing, and meal programming. They need our support now more than ever. Tonight, there's an opportunity for you to be a part of something incredibly special and life-changing. It's an opportunity to give for the sake of giving. This moment of donating to our partners' needs, it will look a little different than it normally does when we are all together in person, but there is a way that we can still create that feeling of community, connection, and camaraderie in this virtual space. As we feature each partner program tonight, we encourage you to shout out if you'll be making a contribution at that level by typing "I'm in" the chat box so that we can celebrate the incredible impact that I know we're going to make together. As a community, we are making an impact far greater than we know. And with your donation tonight, you are helping to provide better access to water, nutrition, education, job skills training, healthcare, and the opportunity to have a lasting and sustainable impact for our partners. Take a moment to check out numbers 101 through 109 on your phones to donate to these Fund the Need opportunities. And John, I will check in with you as we move through this portion of the program so that we can acknowledge and celebrate all of the generosity that we will be experiencing here tonight. Let's get started. Children supported by our partners in Zambia, Nicaragua, Mexico, and Chicago are receiving high-quality educational support. The educators at each program are deeply invested in their students' futures, and they are committed to propelling these future leaders toward educational excellence. Each extra year of education can increase the potential earnings of a student's future household and empowers them to lift themselves out of poverty. A gift tonight of $10,000 can provide education and support for up to 100 students for 1 year. What an amazing impact this can have. Education and support for 100 students for 1 year with a $10,000 gift. John?
All right, who's in out there? All we need to do is see you typing "I'm in." Wait, we have our first two already. Here they come. Paul Denzer is in. Thank you very much to the Denzers. Mike, of course, Mike, we love you. He's in at $10,000 as well. The Wolves are in at $10,000 from their Igloo Palooza. We have Kristen. Oh, JJ's in. Of course, JJ, my favorite dance partner. I miss you tonight. And then who else is in here? I'm in, and so is my mom. Ida May and Julie are in. Oh my gosh, what do we have? That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Was that 60,000? Where are we? It looks like we're already at $60,000. That is amazing. Anybody else at 10,000? You can come in now. If not, we'll get you later, but we're going to move back to Allison. Allison?
Thank you so much, John. Gosh, that's an incredibly strong start tonight. Thank you so very much. I'm sure that we could all agree on the importance of education. A gift tonight of $5,000 can provide 20 students with a high school scholarship and support for a year to help them receive a quality education, pursue their dreams, and end the cycle of poverty. Spark support has resulted in a 100% graduation rate of Hope School's 7th graders since 2009, getting them placed in some of the best high schools in their community. And this is such an impressive accomplishment. I cannot help but repeat this. 100% graduation rate since 2009. Folks, that's 11 years. So again, a gift tonight of $5,000, providing 20 students with that high school scholarship and support for 1 year. John?
All right, let's see who's going to be in at $5,000. You have a lot of work to do. We had 6 people at $10,000. Who's going to start us out? Here we are. Andrea Munsami, thank you so much for your gift of $5,000. We know every dollar here means so much to all of us. And then again, we also have Amy Coman is giving. She's in at $5,000 as well. And thank you so much. Who else is in? Oh, Nancy and Erwin Allis is in for $5,000 as well. That's an additional $15,000. So we're up to $75,000 so far, and we have more levels to go. Anybody else? We have another one at $5,000. Julie Bosenmeyer, thank you very much for your gift of $5,000. Anybody else at $5,000 before we move on to the next level? All right, we're going to take it back to Allison and find out what the next level can do.
Thank you, John. A gift tonight of $2,500 can ensure that up to 12 students continue to benefit from tutoring, mentoring, and job skills training for 1 year. For example, the teenagers at Las Tias receive social and emotional support. They learn skills in leather making, sewing, baking, beauty, piñata making, woodworking, and more. These skills empower them by giving them confidence and the qualifications to find good jobs. Again, $2,500 tonight, ensuring that 12 students can benefit from this tutoring, mentoring, and job skills training for 1 year. Sean?
Okay, we're at the next level. I think everybody seems to know what to do now. Who's going to start us off at the $2,500 level? I'm keeping an eye out here. We're up to $80,000 so far. Who's coming in at, here we are. We have Julie and Kevin Cook. They're in at $2,500. And so is Jennifer Kim at $2,500. I love this. Of course I'm in, from Craig Leva. Thank you very much for your gift of $2,500. Who else at $2,500? Another $2,500 brings us up to $10,000 at this level. Anyone else? All right, well, we have other opportunities for you to give. If you're still thinking about it, or if you want to give it multiple levels later, we're going to keep an eye out for you. Allison?
Thanks so much, John. Tonight, you've heard about the women, like Dulce, being supported in the entrepreneur program at Entre Amigos in Mexico. With a donation of just $1,000, you can ensure that 2 women can join this amazing entrepreneur program. Your support can have a powerful impact on each woman, their families, and the community at large, and the sustainability of our partners. $1,000 tonight, ensuring that 2 women can join this amazing program. I've seen these women firsthand on my visit to Mexico. It's truly inspiring, the work that they're doing, and I hope we'll consider giving at this level tonight. John?
Again, look at the impact that you can do at $1,000. This is usually when I start losing track of where we are. $1,000 here, they come pouring in. Patricia O'Neill's in at $1,000. Thank you very much, Patricia. Sue Braun is giving $1,000. Thank you, Sue. We also have Angela Cabs? Don't want to pronounce it. Cabs. All right, Cabs, thank you very much. In at $1,000. Who else? We have Danny Condon in at $1,000 as well. Thank you very much. To the Box Dollars, also giving $1,000 here tonight. Who else at $1,000? Is anybody else in right here, right now? I'm in, and we have more coming in right now. Vicks are in. Thank you to the Vicks. We appreciate your gift of $1,000. And of course, Dale and Cheryl Dean, thank you for your gift of $1,000 as well. And here are the Platts. The Platts are in at $1,000. Who else? Oh, we're not finished. We're still going. Katie's iPad. Katie, we like that you're on your iPad. You can move around easily with that. She's in. Thank you, Katie. Who else at $1,000? Anybody else? We're going to keep an eye on this. I think that we'll still have some more maybe pouring in, but we have more levels to go. Allison?
John, thank you so much. We are moving right along, folks, and it never ceases to amaze me, the generosity each time we get together. The pandemic has created significant barriers to receiving an education for children living in vulnerable communities around the world. Children in Chicago's South Side neighborhood of Inglewood are no exception. Lack of access to laptops, the internet, and adult support during the school day can make remote learning impossible. With a donation of just $500 tonight, you can provide educational support for one child for 1 month through iGrow Chicago's Born to Thrive program. Help close the educational gap for children in our city. And what a wonderful opportunity tonight for the first time to be supporting our first local partner, $500 providing educational support for one child for 1 month through iGrow Chicago's Born to Thrive program. John?
All right, let's show our local partner what we're all about. $500, and not only at the $500 level, we have a generous donation from one of our donors, and they're going to match up to $10,000 from here on out. So every gift you give right now, we're going to get that doubled by that generous donor. So that's what we're all about. Again, we are better together. We're a great community. And here we go. I'm in with iGrow. Thank you to JC Carroll. Who else do we have here? We have Andrew Hastie's coming in. Andrew's not just buying Scotch whiskey, he's donating more money here too. Rich Johnson, of course, is in. Thank you, Rich. The Wolves, they're back in again. They just keep coming back. They can't stop. Jeannie Mayers, she's in as well. Thank you very much. Jennifer Sage is in. Who else? We have Jeffrey Breeden. Lily, of course, she's in. Lucy, thank you very much for your gift. She's in with a heart. We can't go wrong there. Who else is in? Lily's giving again. She's saying asterisk. If you want to give again, we'll take that too. Who else is in here? Constance, thank you very much for your gift at $500. And Lynette Perkins is in as well. Thank you very much at $500. Who else is in at $500? Automatically doubled by our generous donor to another $1,000. So again, I think we're going to definitely get there because they just keep coming. Maria, thank you very much. Gladly in all caps, of course. Thank you very much. Judith is in, of course. Thank you very much. Judith Tigner, we appreciate your gift of $500. We have people finding each other in the chat. That's also good. Keep looking around. Keep donating. I don't want to miss anybody, though. Julie Bosenmeyer back again at $500, knowing that this is going to be a match. Thank you very much for your additional gift of $500. And if you want to give multiple times, just let me know. Say ×2, ×3. We will be sure to catch that. We appreciate every gift that you're giving. And we're going to send it back over to Allison.
Thank you, John. And wow, Spark has such an amazing community of supporters here tonight. I know I'm feeling inspired. I can imagine that goes for many people participating tonight. So let's keep that momentum going. In Spark's first year of existence, 75% of the students attending Hope Community School tested positive for malaria. But since then, with the assistance of a biannual clinic focusing on health maintenance and malaria testing, the malaria rate has decreased to only 5% of students testing positive. $250 tonight can provide malaria testing for 25 children. Again, incredible progress that's already been made. Let's help support that continuing progress. $250 tonight, providing malaria testing for 25 children. John?
All right, before I start announcing everybody that's in at $250, we can't forget that Lizzie jumped in there at $500. Thank you, Lizzie, for your gift of $500. Who's starting us out? No other than Jenny O'Neill's coming in at the $250 level. Again, we're still matching all of these right now. Alex Hanna's in at $250 as well. Ryan, Mary, Catherine, and a whole bunch. Aiden gets cut off, but the whole family, it looks like they're in. And we have Andrew Hastie. He's in again with a little winky tongue face, of course. Thank you, Andrew. You can't stop either. And Patricia O'Neill, she's back at $250. I love this. That's what I love about Spark, because you're such a great group, a great community, and you know what we're here to do, even when we can't be together in person. So thank you, all of you. Andrew's MVP from the Wolf Igloo Palooza. There you go. All right. Thank you, everybody. And wait, I'll match the first $5,000. Oh my gosh, Mike's going to match. We have more matches coming in. Things are happening live. Didn't even know that was going to happen. Lily's in again, of course. Thank you, Lily, and to her watch party. She's just getting everybody to give over there. Who else is in? All right, you guys, you keep going. Mike, Jeffrey's coming in because Mike's giving, of course. Thank you very much. We're going to keep watching this, but Allison, what else do we have?
Gosh, John, you know what? Every event, this community steps up to the plate with such generosity, and it is such a privilege to be a part of this. Thank you so very much. Just a quick reminder, you can always check out items 101 through 109 on your phones. If you've missed a category, if you want to go back and revisit these, I know there's a lot of information coming, so do take a minute to do that. We're going to move into our final Fund the Need category for tonight. There are so many obstacles to getting a good education, the first of which is hunger. And students who are too hungry to pay attention in school, they often drop out, losing one of their best chances to break the cycle of poverty. Nutritious meals are a staple of the programs of our partners, and just $100 can provide a daily meal for one student for an entire school year. I hope this is something that we can all consider tonight. I'm going to grab my phone to get mine in. $100 providing a daily meal for one student for an entire school year. John?
$100 can provide a daily meal for an entire year. You're going to make an impact for one student for an entire year. And they're going to go off of my screen if I don't jump over here because everybody's giving. And again, we have ×2 coming in there too. Stacy's giving. Thank you very much to Valerie. And Jenny's back. She's giving $100. Ashley Gagnon, thank you very much. And Ashley's got her English Bulldog there with her. Kevin Dawson, we have ×2. Thank you, Kevin, for your gift of $200. Who else we have? Mary Razor, thank you for your gift of $100, as well as Kitsy. Kitsy, thank you very much for your $100. Want to make sure I saw that right. Kelly, $100 as well, and Ray Lynn Nicholson in at $100. They just keep pouring in. I'm going to lose my track here. I don't want to miss anybody. Greg, thank you very much. And thank you. Mary Razor's coming back again. Thank you as well. Kathy Schrepferman, thank you, Kathy, of course. And Andrew Hasty, Lauren is in. All right, thank you very much to Lauren. David Feldman, thank you very much. Julie Bosenmeyer, of course, back again. And Lily, Melinda Mira's in her watch party over there. Ashley Bailey's in, of course, Sarah, Kelly, everybody. Kelly's in for Val. Sarah Lou is in, and they're in, the Stricklands are in ×2 as well. Thank you for your gift of $200. They just keep pouring in. Lily Krasik in, great. I love it. She's just getting everybody in that room to guarantee that they're going to bid. I can see them. They're on my screen here enjoying wine. And what would a Spark event be without a little bit of wine? Keep those bids coming in. Again, thank you to all of you from the bottom of my heart. Scott? Or Allison, where are we? There we are.
Almost there, John. As we've mentioned throughout the program, our partners, they do need your support now more than ever. Sparks partner organizations, they're doing incredible work to educate, feed, and protect their vulnerable communities. Many of the children and families that they serve, they were already struggling with poverty, hunger, and limited access to quality health care. This global pandemic has only compounded their hardships. Every single dollar counts, and your donation tonight can help pay for operational expenses to purchase food, hand soap, sanitation supplies, face masks, and medicine. I'd like to echo that cheers. You guys have been incredible tonight. If you typed "I'm in" into your chat box, your job is not complete. Now is the time to text Spark Gala to 76278 and then follow the on-screen prompts to make your donation at your fingertips. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Vivirás en un sinfín de esa felicidad que todo el mundo tendrá cuando existe el poder de la linda bondad. Óyelo bien, te canto, porque Nicaragua tú eres mi mayor encanto.
Wow, this is a fun job. This is amazing, guys. Thank you all for your generosity tonight. If you still like to make a donation, you have the opportunity to do so. Donations from even $1 can be made through your phone. Our auction host, GiveSmart, has sent out a text message with a personal link to our donation page. If you didn't receive it, you can text Spark Gala, you probably know this number, 76278, to get on our mobile bidding app platform where you can make a donation. Well, we're trying to get the number, folks, and it keeps going up. So, John?
All right, again, you still have time to be a winner this evening. Our premium silent auction does not close until 8:30 p.m. tonight. You have another 15 minutes here to keep bidding on those silent auction packages, which include items like amazing liquors from the original single barrel bourbon Blanton's to 21 Seeds and Casa Dragones tequila. We have fine wines like George Latour, Brunello di Montalcino, Ashes and Diamonds, and Williams Cellium. And, of course, a fondue party in an igloo. What can go wrong? After the auction closes at 8:30, winners of silent auction items will get a notification on their phone and will receive follow-up communication about checking out and delivering your item. Again, text Spark Gala to 76278 to bid. Thank you again.
Now, are you ready to see how much we have raised at tonight's event? I think you are. I have to get the card out. Got the card here. Okay, yeah, I got it. With tonight's contributions, we've raised a total of $181,630. Woo! A collective cheer, everyone. Wow. Huge thanks to all of you for attending and donating tonight. On behalf of Spark Ventures and the children and the communities we serve, thank you so much for your generosity. We just want to take a short moment to recognize how special and powerful this evening has been. When we visit our partners, we see lives and communities being transformed. We see children going to school in uniforms, receiving meals and medication. We see new leaders, we see energy and hope in these communities and deep friendships that Spark and our travelers have gained. We are sincerely grateful for your generosity because your decision to support Spark changes lives, a lot of lives. You're more than welcome to stay logged on for the remainder of the auction. Enjoy the slideshow of Spark's partners, the trips and events, and continue to engage with friends in the chat where we will also provide reminders of the closing of our auction. But we just want to say thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for your generosity. You've made this, we think, a record event. We'll be reporting back to you. But thank you, everyone. Good night. You can stay online for 30 minutes. Enjoy the slideshow. Continue celebrating. Cue the music. Thank you.
Emptiness is not for me. Fill me up and spill over me. Soul, open your eyes. From inside your soul comes shining. You don't have to be old to be wise. Don't you hear the baby crying? cup spill over me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
You've been so kind and generous. I don't know, you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. For your selflessness, my admiration. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La, 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 You've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. And I never could have come this far without you. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh, I want to thank you for so many gifts you gave me, love and tenderness. I want to thank you.
come alive again. Alive again. Oh, you make me feel like I'm alive again. Turn your magic on, and you she'd say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds taking shape. We are diamonds taking shape.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. And may you stay forever young. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young.
llega sin esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Caballo le dan sabana, porque es muy despreciado, por eso no te perdono llorar. Ese amor llega así, esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Amor de compra y venta, amor del pasado. Ven, Belén, ven, Belén, ven, Belén, ven, ven, Belén, ven, Belén. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. No te da perdón de Dios. Tú eres mi vida, la fortuna del destino. El destino te desaparado. Lo mismo ya callé, lo mismo soy yo. No te encuentro lavando. Eres posible, no te encuentro de verdad. Por eso un día lo encuentro así de nada. Lo mismo ya callé, lo pienso en ti. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así.
Hear the drums echoing tonight, and she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. We're gonna take some time to do the things we never The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. We're gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
Okay, you diehards, thank you for sticking around. This has been an incredible night. Thank you so much for joining us. The number is now at 187,000. Woo! Give it up. There's the special people of tonight. Thank you guys for your hard work. This is an amazing team. Our event's going to end in just a minute. I'd like to thank the partners for joining us. And Charles, it's 4 a.m. right now, and Charles is still there. So thank you, Tias. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Entre Amigos. And we're so grateful for your support. A final toast to being better together. Thank you for making a world of difference. Good night. We love you very much. It's been an amazing night. Thank you, guys. See you soon. Be safe.